Mm. All right. You tuned in to the Woody Wood Show. I am Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah, Super Peter. Hey, look at here. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. We're having technical difficulties, and there's some people out here. I know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to uplift. We talk about subjects that some people scared to talk about. But we're not disrespecting anyone or anything. It seems like somebody just has something against us. So if you just work with us a little bit, we have everything in. And I'm gonna get this back started. See, the topic of the day was a man of many hats. See, I'm a man of many hats. I'm an entertainer. I do comedy. I do voice layovers. I host shows, concerts, and behind the scenes with a lot of things with my kids. Before we left, we were talking about LeBron being playing with his son, them being on the same team and them sharing court together. I know how I would feel because I have sons. I didn't want my sons really to go into the music, doing what I do. But then they were seeing me get uh, treated unfairly, I guess. And next thing I know, my little one came up to me and let me listen to some tracks. I was shocked. It changed my whole scenario. I said I was gonna let those people go that was using me, and I was gonna lock in with my family. And that's how really I locked in with Dark Man, Cheetah Inc. That's my business. That's my family business. That's my sons and myself. My manager's gone. Wilkins, Trey, I call him Willie Ray. He gone, and I love doing things with my kids. You know, that was their songs before we was interrupted. Those were my two sons' music that was being played. I'm proud of them. I have been on stage with my sons and watched them rock. They just don't know how I felt seeing them on stage. They wasn't grabbing their crotch. They weren't doing this. They were actually entertaining. That made me feel good. And what they were talking about, it made me feel even better because they were being themselves. So as a father, I like what I do. I'm comfortable with what I do. And if any of my sons come in this lane that I'm in the entertainment lane, we got this. But see, one of my sons have came into the lane, but now he have gotten he's in medical school. He done made the president list and he's been on the A honor roll. I'm proud of him. I can't express it enough. So for a son and a father to be linked in like that, that's that makes my heart get bigger. Cause when I was growing up, the times were different, y'all. When I came up, it was the man was always the deadbeat. Oh, deadbeat this, deadbeat that. I think that's why I go so hard for my kid. Cause I refuse to be a deadbeat. But that's just a little something about myself. I trust my team that I'm working with now, y'all. I'm going off script here because it wasn't scripted what we went through tonight. You know what I'm saying? I had a whole nice show actually planned out.
It's nothing
The
wrong,
dude,
bro. We just a technical
no, hold on,
difficulty.
Jay. Hold on, Jay. I got this. I got this. I got it. Stay in the backfield right now. Hold on, I'm gonna hand you the ball in a minute. Right. But I trust my team I'm with now. I've been with some multiple teams, and I like the way I'm rolling now. I'm comfortable. We communicate. It is what it is. And as far as the haters, we doing something right. That's why you hate. For real. That's why you hate. We doing something right. We doing something that you can't do. And we not gonna stop. We done came too far to stop. So I'm Nostalgic Radio. I'm there. The Woody Wood Show. I'm there. Dallas Out the Dark. I'm there. Talking Live with Jason Dixon. I'm there. Street Made Radio. I'm there. Now we're gonna go on to the next thing. We were talking about CEO man. You still tuned in with me, man?
Unmute your mic.
Yeah, yeah,
Man,
yeah. I'm here.
okay. Say, you've been getting a lot of from different people. See, we know a lot of I didn't know we knew a
Hey,
lot of
we
the
don't.
same people.
Hey, hey, let me say something real quick before you
I'm,
jump into that,
go
bro.
ahead, Mr. Dixon.
And I'm not trying to control your show. Stay on the
No,
topics that
no,
we're
go
talking
ahead.
about.
It
I don't
ain't
want to
about
give
that.
nobody credit for what they feel like they doing. And when you talk about it and you bring it up, you give them credit. You make them feel like they're achieving something. You putting things on them that don't deserve to be. Let's go back to what we were talking about: sports, all
So,
that stuff.
basically, come on, this is my stuff. Fuck them.
But okay, well, it's your show, so I'm gonna sit in the back.
Say, they, like you say, they messing with bread now. But anyways, hey, man, who the Diddy? I want to talk about Diddy now. Diddy's been in the news for so long, and then he done got a roommate now. The
I think he
man
froze.
who froze.
Man, yep, I figured. There we go. He's
All
back.
right,
There you go.
we gon' man, this is wild. All right, Diddy have a roommate in jail. It's the crypto, the dude who got Froster from Crypto SBF. Sam, I believe his name is Sam Bankman. Have you heard of him, Jason?
No, I didn't. I just read that story today.
Okay, yeah, he's in the room with Sam Bankman. He's in a dorm style room, Brooklyn jail. Say, I don't think Diddy. I don't think he's gonna get. I think they finna try to Kelly that boy. I really do. I don't think he might not be getting there. Kids passport out of there. Mama passport out of there. He gonna have to tell it. He gonna have to squeal. They want all his conspirators. I mean, I don't know how you can bounce back for something like this, but they had free will. They had free will. I
But I'm
mean,
but I'm gonna
what's
say it
up?
like this. At the end of the day, though, free will doesn't mean some of them didn't. You know, some of the
Huh?
acquisitions are, I mean, allegations are that he did it to some guy, some people when they were drugged up. If I understand,
If
like what
that's
I
the
said
case,
last night, adults are adults.
yeah,
At the end of the day, you knew what goes down in the Diddy party when you went there. But like I
yeah,
talked on the show last night with me and my man 214, at the end of the day, you got to take credit where credit is due. You got to be who you are and accept some of your fault too. If you go to a party and you know what goes, if I come to, let's say this, if my cousin called me right now, who was part of the Alphabet People community, and tell me let's go to a party, and I go to that party knowing what
you
I
knew,
know, then I'm responsible for whatever happens to me that night.
yeah, because you knew, and
That's
you
all
went in there shaking.
That's all I got to say
Okay,
about
I
that.
have some.
Hey,
I have
what Forrest Gump say? That's all I got to say about that.
well, for me, I don't. It's hard nowadays because you can say the wrong thing and they'll come at you. I
Right.
mean,
It's what's happening tonight, guys. That's why I said I don't want to discuss it because this has nothing to do with none of you guys. What's
I
happening
don't
right
know.
now is because when I put that post up that I put up, This ain't happening from you guys' page. This is happening because I went live on my page. So what I did this
Okay.
time was not make it go live on my page. Because what I have on there is when you jump up in followers the way that I have, if you guys actually went back and looked at that post and read some of the stuff they were saying, they were coming at me left and right because they feel
Yeah, I
like
read
I'm
some of it.
I'm I'm attacking their community. But honestly, if you read what I responded with, I never attacked them. All I said
For
was
real.
a woman is a woman, a
Yeah.
trans is a trans. If
Yeah.
you call a trans woman a woman, then every woman out there should be appalled, mad. But why aren't they, guys? That's the
Agree.
part I don't understand. You could not tell me, let a trans woman, man, or whatever come in here and tell me that she's more of a man than I am.
What you gonna say? Hell
We
no.
gon'
Man,
You
I
open
we
the
was
gonna
just
have
door
a
on
saying.
that one.
we gonna have a whole argument about that. You know why?
Yeah.
Because how are you more of a man than me? But it's because their definition of a man or a woman is what you think you are. But how
Hmm.
Right.
can you tell me? That's why I said with that question that I asked, everybody is upset and everybody feels like I should be canceled, but you can't cancel somebody who built all this themselves. I don't need Facebook to go live. I don't
No
need
shit.
YouTube to go live. We just use those as platforms. But let's be real, guys. We don't need it. So you're doing something, you're just wasting your time because you have nothing to do. So every time they see me go live, they come in and start reporting the live. That's why I'm telling you guys what y'all think is going on and the people y'all about ready to talk to me about. Let's not get into that because that's not who it is. Because those
Hmm.
people have no access to my page.
Right.
So there's no way they could. They're. I know who it is. Ever since I did that post, because it happened Monday. Then what happened when me and Top were live? They did the
Yeah.
exact same thing. So I know it's coming from my page because they're upset because I would not engage in an argument that they wanted me to have, so that they can report it to Facebook and say, "Oh, he called me a racial slur or he called me this." Wouldn't give you the. All I kept saying, guys, was they called me all kind of faggots. They called me all kind of. They told me I was in the closet trans. They told me I was that I lived in my mama's basement. Yeah, I see. I'm not ashamed of it because I know what I am.
Oh shit.
But out of all that conversation, they never answered my question of what is the definition of a woman. But that's what they do in their community. That's what I have relatives that are ashamed of that community that are gay because they're like they're dragging this to a whole nother level. Because if you remember growing up, if somebody was gay growing up with in our day and time, they kept that shit in the closet. They were ashamed of it because they didn't want to be different. Now that they get a voice about it, I agree. Don't be ashamed. Come out of the closet, but don't push this on everybody. Don't make everybody have to accept all this. There's 12 genders. There are not 12 genders.
Damn.
Believe in the Bible. There are
This is
not.
shit I need to learn then. This hold on, Jason. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all remember? On wood. I want y'all gotta learn me first. This man said there's 12 genders.
That's what they say. And
12? It's some things that I know about for for JJ and golf club and balls. And it's a mo. It's a mo. You mean tell me it's more? They done kicked his ass out again. Say please, LGBTF community.
It look like his
Wood,
connection.
Wood ain't did nothing to you.
So
I'm Woody Wood.
what's your next topic for tonight?
Hungry people.
you said hungry people.
No, I was waiting trying to see what's up with Jason. Was he coming back? I got you, brother.
Yeah, I'm back right now.
All
That's what
right. Say
I love
we was
about this platform. Even if something happened on my side, guys, y'all can keep
all
going.
right. Say, I want to go back to this what we were talking about this Diddy thing. Say with the Prince Harry, Nicki Minaj, Usher, Aaron Hall, Harvey Pierre, Cuban Gooding Jr., the Universal Music Group, say Justin Dior Combs, his son, is trying to get him. Damn, man, what was this nigga here freaky? I mean, I don't know. They can't get you for just being freaky. I mean,
I
But
mean, a
it's not,
thousand
bro. You
I,
got
I,
to
I
look at.
feel like this. Hold on, y'all. I honestly feel
sex
like this.
trafficking.
If if I'm freaky, I'm freaky. Now, I like women. Now, I ain't finna be freaky. They have, if you freaky, you come, like Jason said, you come to my party, you know what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? You come to there, you see rainbows and unicorns, you already know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You know what's going to happen. And pu- they had a free will. Justin Bieber, I
That's
think
not.
he
That's not.
recorded him knowing, bro,
And
that
I, and I and I know that's why I told, and I have to apologize to Top because they did put that out today that Justin Bieber did release a tape. They put it out officially on TMZ that he did have a tape of everything. But on, I gotta say this about all these people that are superstars. So with Usher, Justin Bieber, all of this, I gotta say their parents need to be locked up too.
Yep.
If you're gonna lock up Diddy, then you need to lock up their parents because I don't know anybody in their right mind that would send a 12-year-old boy to go live with a grown ass man. I don't care if he's in the music business. Hey, but let
oh
me tell y'all
shit.
something. They do this in football. They do this in basketball too. When they want their kids to be great, they send their kids to go live with another grown ass man and call it practice and call it
Training
this.
camp.
Yeah. So
I ain't finna try. I
let's
ain't
not
trying your
just
camp fuck with mine. I'm gonna train your camp.
let's just not talk about Diddy if we're not going to
Flavor
talk
camp.
about it all.
The hell is a flavor camp?
Fuck with mine. I'm a say, man. Say, y'all. I gotta tell my shit. Say, when I first got married, right? I was on the computer trying to learn. I had just did some stuff. I got some stuff from Diddy, and it said like this. My inbox, it may be still in my inbox. It read like this: who you think get the best candy on Halloween? And it had this look on there. I called my ex-wife. I said, baby, come here. What you think this mean? It's like Will Smith said some shit too. I mean, it's all in my what's the name? I just tried to look over it. That's when this about about 9 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I was finna try to get in. I just got married, finna, try to go for everything I know. Reached out to Will Smith. I never reached out to P. Diddy again, you know? Cause I don't nigga, I'm a grown ass man. What the fuck I want candy for? You know what I'm saying?
But the thing about that is, like, it ain't like we didn't know, bro. Everybody knew. Everybody's talking
Yeah,
now
yeah.
like it's a
These
big
rumors been
shocker, bro.
circulating for
For
years, man.
years, bro. This whole
Yeah.
And
everything. Let
we
me
just
tell y'all
getting
something.
confirmation on
Shout
shit.
out, shout out to Cat Williams because, like he said on Shay Shay, he said in 2024 everybody's gonna get exposed and they just don't understand. But like I
Yeah.
said last night, this is literally a what do you want to say? Literally, this is a they're cleaning a house. Let's say that.
Mm.
Yeah.
When everything in the house starts to fall apart, you don't go and try to rebuild it and remake it. You say, let's throw this away and bring in a whole new generation. But now, this generation that they're bringing in now is more open minded, more willing to do whatever it takes, whatever they got to do to be felt well. They've already
Yeah.
trained them to hey go all out, be willing to take the drugs. I asked somebody the other
Uh-uh.
day. Hold on, listen. I asked somebody the other day. I said, if being gay is such a great thing, why do so many of them do powder, pop pills, stay high all the time?
Mm.
Because the demon that you're fighting to me is what you're trying to keep out, what you don't want to fight. So it's not when you see them in a whole thing, and I have a bunch of gay friends, so we talk about this. I don't think I'm talking about them. What I'm saying is my friends I talk to are the gay friends. I got one of them that's a manager over my trucking company. We talk about it all the time.
But you
I
gonna
try to
fight that
figure
for?
out the mental part of it. I try to figure out like what are y'all thinking? Now, okay, if you're born gay, I got to give you that. But when you
Huh?
talk about Diddy, the ending, yes, sir. Now I gotta say that because I have family members who came out the way they are. They didn't get touched. They didn't. Nobody did
I
nothing
kind of feel that too, that you can come out. I got a couple
because
cousins.
it's a chemical imbalance. It's a chemical imbalance. It's been proven to be a chemical imbalance from the time they come out from birth. But those that have the problem, see, those that
Mm.
come out with the chemical imbalance, you'll never know they were gay. I worked with an office manager. Remember, Will, when I was working in Austin, I worked with an office
Okay.
manager. I had no clue that my boss was gay until one day he said, hey, I normally invite everybody over to my house for Christmas dinner. He said, but for a Christmas party I throw, but before you come, I have to tell you something that everybody else in the office knows.
Oh,
He was
Jason,
like, he
I
was like,
like it.
I'm no, that's not. He was like, I'm gay and I have a husband. And I was like, oh, I'm
Okay.
cool with that. And he was like, oh, I didn't know how you were going to react. And I said, no, I'm good with that. Yeah, I'll be there. But because when I say what I say in that aspect is those people that were born like that came
Mm-hmm.
in like that, that's been like that since they were little, they're not the ones causing all the problems. They're not the ones throwing on the wigs, the makeup, the high heels, want to walk around in dresses. Those are the ones that look just like you and I that nobody even knows unless you know them.
That's the spooky
Right.
shit.
No, that's not. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you look at their pants. Shit,
Uh-uh.
that bitch tighten them up. I went to the
But see,
Maverick game.
you're talking from an
Man,
emotional point of view. I could care
this
less.
generation pant, nah, bro.
I
Man,
could
this
care
generation
less.
pants painted on. These
That's
were the
why I said.
dudes.
But
How
what do
you
you
gonna
do?
wear? How you gonna wear pants tight in your old lady?
Hey, but all the clothes are made that way now. Go to the mall. You can't
I have
find
some of that
nothing.
stuff, but it
You
don't
can't.
grip my. It don't grip
Hey,
my booty. It
I
don't
don't.
grip my
That's
what up.
why I converted to making my own clothes and making my own things because I'm not going to be forced to wear what you call fashion. I saw it happening when you started seeing athletes come through the building. That's why I said we put too much on athletes. We let our kids look up to these people. When you see a man wearing a dress, you should be like, nah, bro,
Yeah. No, they call it a kilt.
nah,
I'm not in
not
Ireland. I ain't finna
bro.
wear no damn kilt.
A kilt, a kilt is for religious beliefs and reasons. When
Say,
you wear what
kilt
you
some people
see,
with them bagpipes.
it's for a religious reason. When you
Well,
see the
I'm not.
athletes wearing
I'm not
those
that
dresses,
religious.
those are dresses. That's not a kilt. That is
I ain't
a.
that religious, Jason. I ain't that
Uh,
religious.
Shit. The
I'm not. I didn't
man
say
the
you were
man bags don't look right either.
right.
Man bag. I don't got no kids.
No, it's called a man bag. It's a tote. Like,
Oh, I
but
had say I went at one of my kids early long time with
I
that. They
don't know
had a
how much money they
Jordan,
got in it. It just
and
don't
they
look
would
right.
say, nah, it was Jerry. It was Junior. Junior, BWSG. I'm sorry, y'all. I have they had that, and I'm like, no, man, that's a purse, man. You can't no. But I'm like, mm.
I'm cool with the book bag, the ones that go across your back, because that's what we
Oh
used to.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
talking
that's
about the
Right.
ones
right.
that they deliberately wear, like you saw your mama wear your purse, and then you try to
Right.
tell me that this is what I'm supposed to wear. Man, hey, I say it and I say it
Yeah.
over and over. I'm a boy's boy. I don't go to nail shops. I'm not sitting at a nail shop. You're not painting my nails. Now, I do get my feet done because
Me too.
if you talk to
Well,
your
me
doctor,
too.
if you talk to your doctor, that's a medical thing. That's because you're on your feet all day. You're doing this and doing that. But I don't play with nothing else. I don't play with makeup. I don't play with none of that. And I don't care if you do. That's why I don't get my grays darkened because I'm like, you're a man. You're supposed to turn gray. You're supposed to have gray
Right.
hairs. All that black and stuff. Now we getting into what women do. We're getting into what females do. So when you talk about P. Diddy and you talk about the people going to the party, we all know that the music industry has always had in the closet people.
Yeah,
We all
I
know
done,
that.
I done been to some parties too, but
Hey, we
it
did.
wasn't like Puffy, man. It didn't go
Hey,
like that,
would
man. And I
y'all
done
would
went to some
would
Oh,
industry
so
y'all would
you
parties.
was at the party, what you saying
would
then.
Say,
you done went
I
all the way to
done went. Me
Cali.
and Jason done
We
did.
done
It
went all
wasn't
the way
like
to
that.
Cali. We done went all the way to Cali to hear a motherfucker tell, and we won't say who what it was. We done heard went all the way to Cali to hear a motherfucker say, "Hey, let's play Big Bank, take Little Bank." And
Yeah.
then you like, what is that? And all me and Wood heard was, well, y'all know what it is. If you got the worst bank, you got to suck everybody's dick. We out. That's the end of the party for us.
I
That was
let
a party party. Yeah.
Nah, I don't operate like that, nigga. Fuck
Party
y'all.
party.
Fuck you. Fuck everything you got going, my nigga. I don't
Hey,
even say.
Hey,
It's
and the
so
reason I
cool.
say Diddy, the reason why I say we've been knowing about Diddy, because we'll remember when I flew to New York to meet with Blue Moon Agency, because they had me
Yup.
come sign some paperwork with an artist. We going, I tell this story all the time. We went into P. Diddy's office. P. Diddy say, after we sat down and we had the meeting, P. Diddy say,
I
let me
remember
talk to
that
the
shit.
artist, let me talk to the artist by myself. So me and Blue Moon, we like, bet, let's go. So we walk out, we good. This was during All Star Weekend in Houston, so 2016. We get there, we meet with him. This in January, and when we leave out the office, 5 minutes later, oh boy, I won't say the artist's name, but oh boy comes out and he's like, "Fuck that nigga, f that nigga, da da da, f that nigga, da da da." He's throwing things, he's slamming things, he's throwing chairs down. He comes out, we say, "Bro, what happened?" He say, "I'll tell you when I get on the elevator." We get on the elevator. This nigga say, "That nigga told me he'll sign me a check right now. If I suck his dick, I'll be signed today." But here's the catch though. Everybody plays those games like they so hard. So let's fast forward to All
That
Star
nigga
Weekend
left
in
with a
Houston.
deal, huh?
Nah. Well, look, fast forward, fast forward to fast forward to All Star Weekend, February the 14th
Ooh.
in 2016 in Houston. I got 3 shows down there. Diddy sends us VIP passes, so I take me, Jason, who is an R&B artist out of Atlanta, and I take his manager. We go to my events. Diddy's Ciroc party. Ciroc had just got released, so he's throwing Ciroc parties everywhere. We
Yeah.
go to this event with VIP passes. Who do we see up in the VIP room sitting on a couch, cuddled up with Diddy? Is the
That was
motherfucking
nice.
artist that we.
Uh, Diddy wanted me to sit around with him for a little bit and said if I
so
suck his
so do
wing
you
wing,
think
I
so
could
do
get a
you think
deal.
he finna sell his story to TMZ?
He might.
Uh,
I would.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you can't really sell your story if you got the money that you wanted out of the deal.
No shit.
That's why I think it's
You
so
you
many
you know how
people.
many of them took money though? Like they've been taking money gifts for years.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
but
tell you shit. Fuck that shit.
a lot of them are under non-disclosure agreements. That's the problem that the FBI has.
But the
Mm-hmm.
non-disclosure don't stop. It,
Yes,
it
it
don't
does.
it don't
Bullshit.
supersede it don't
Yes,
supersede crime.
it's super
That wasn't
because
no
if the
crime
crime,
in
Now
your
if it's a
booty tip.
crime involved, that NDA
hold
out the
on, listen,
window if it's a crime involved.
If you sign a
and
contract to get
and
your ass took, nigga,
you
you
can
ain't
say
it's
that,
you.
but if you took money and you
Oh
sign the
shit.
NDA that whatever happens, whatever goes on, you're never going to talk about it. It's the reason why you haven't heard anything from Cassidy since she made the lawsuit.
Cause the
Even
C say
though,
something had back selling tomatoes.
right.
31 million. I ain't got nothing to talk about.
Hell
I'm finna go
no.
live my life. Hell, I'm
Shit.
gonna talk
Alright.
Hey,
to
hey, hey, what you
Did
say?
Puppy kick you? When
Hey,
he hit me?
hey,
God damn, when he hit me? He hit
That's
hey,
me?
easy.
hey, man,
Shit.
what you
Did
say?
Puppy
What
hit
you say?
me?
Hey, man, what you say? Who's Puffy? Who's Puffy? I don't even know who Puffy is at
Shit,
this
who
Oh
point.
man, what
Puppy?
you said?
A
Say
puppy? You talking about some
31
puppy?
million. Nigga, I don't want to talk to who. You know what I'm saying?
No, but at the end of the day, I feel Puppy getting they coming to get him, and I feel a lot of people they knew what they were getting themselves into,
It's too late
and
now.
and he
Shit,
have
it's too
never.
late
I don't
now.
know about no children. What
Hey,
children?
let
They ain't
me.
never been bringing up no children though.
Hey,
Look,
the
they
only
started
ones that
naming the people that was deleting. They started naming all the people today that was deleting all they they Twitter account. If you got to delete your Twitter account, that means you got you on video. So it ain't
that's
And
gonna
what
make
I.
no difference.
Hey, that's what I said when Miko got on there and said, "Dang, it's amazing how 300 major record executives have quit their jobs." I'm like, because they
Almost
know,
simultaneously.
see, they
Man,
was probably
they been
messing with the
announcing
kids.
people stepping down left and right,
right?
bro.
Hey, Alicia, hey, Miss Price said So it's safe to say that Oprah been letting Diddy Diller do Stedman. I'm like, maybe that's probably what was going on
Say,
at the
That's
say,
mansion.
what kept Stedman spot for so long.
Jamie Foxx too. Jamie
No
done
wonder
tapped
he didn't
Oprah.
mind being
Say,
around Oprah ugly ass for
say,
so long.
boy.
He had the
Hey,
diddler back
but
there
with as
coming to
much
see him.
money, hey, but with as much money as Oprah got, I probably sit up under Oprah too. I'm just gonna, ugly or fat as she is, I'm just gonna be like, hey, whatever you need me to do, just keep writing the checks. I need a
I would
sugar
have put the
mama.
Right.
tip in. I would have put the tip in.
For as much money as she got, bro, I'd have put my fist in if that's what it would have took.
Say, that probably what you gonna need. Cause you told
What if the
Hoppo to beat
dealer
you.
wanna watch?
You know what I'm saying?
You said what? You said Stedman going.
Now the diddler, he gonna wanna watch.
Say, I heard that from Prop say, man, I couldn't let nobody hit. Cassie is a
Hey,
nice looking young lady, bruh. She was nice, and I just couldn't see you just rum and rob up in my old lady. And I'm looking at your booty. Ooh, your booty look like two hams. Why you knocking out my damn old lady? No, man.
hey
Oh,
man,
bro.
this shit finna get weird and strange.
No. It's only weird and strange when you participated in it. I
Right.
didn't participate in
Hey, but
shit.
let me ask y'all this though. Let me ask y'all this on this question. All these
What's up?
people coming out still got to live their lives, right?
Yeah.
All these people that's coming after this money, you still got to live your life. How can you go forward? How can you go day to day? Even if you get the money, because let's say rich people been killing themselves for years, so money ain't the key. How do you
Nope.
mentally fix yourself mentally?
Okay,
Cause
I
the
can tell you.
internet finna make them kill themselves.
Cause wood gonna make them help them. Say, cause I'm a scope. Say, how they gonna do that?
They gonna realize that money ain't gonna take away that shame.
Right.
Man, the first thing you can do, tell it on yourself. Hey man, go on do your comedy stand up special. Hey, Diddy, hey man, I was broke at the time. Said I had two onions
Top, you
and a
need to come on
grapefruit to
in,
eat.
man.
Hey,
Hey,
yeah, Top. Look, Top said y'all wilding out. Sound like y'all having fun with it. Come on in, Top.
Come
say,
on
Tom,
in,
come
Top.
on, bro. Bro,
I'm
come
s-
We
on,
need your
bro.
perspective.
I'm sending
Come
the link
on.
right now.
I
We
need
My
need
my
your
bro. I
perspective,
need
Top.
big bro up in here, man. Come on, Top. Say, I
Nah,
just
man, say 1,001 bottles of baby oil.
say,
hey, that is the
lubricant.
funniest thing. I don't care
That's
what
the
Hold
you say,
funniest
bro.
shit.
No, listen. No, hear me out. Hear me out on this. A bottle of baby oil can last your mama 30 years. I can
on.
go to my I can go to my mama's house right now and the
Now my
same
ass
bottle of
there, legs, nigga.
baby oil, same bottle of baby
Go
oil
home.
that she had when I was 7 is probably still gonna be sitting up under that cabinet.
The scent still gonna be in it and everything.
Everything.
Oh shit.
What the hell
Say,
do you need
man,
1,000 bottles for?
you know, Puff Daddy
Bro,
said, hey, Puff Daddy said, well, I had a slip and slide in the back. See, I was going to put all on the slip and slide, and we were going to slide down, slip and slide fun. But they came in,
say
they took all
man,
my,
that's why
that's
they
a lot of
got Pimp
lubricant.
C out the way.
Yep. Because he was gonna tell it all.
Pimp C,
Yeah,
hey, yeah.
he was knocking.
Damon Dad said that's why Jay-Z them got him from around.
Yeah.
Cause he was gonna tell it all.
Hey,
He
hey,
say,
so
nah. He said
so
he'd
I
have been up in the meetings with pause
hey,
buttons on both sides.
hey, we got my man in the building. We got Mr. 214, Mr. 21 Joe, Mr. 2 Top
Y'all good?
Dollar. Yowza.
Y'all good? What?
Yowza.
What's up, fam?
Y'all
Hey,
good?
hey, welcome to the party,
Yow.
man. Hey,
What's
but I
up,
gotta
big
say
bro?
this. Hey, listen before Top come on. So one of our one of our followers said, "Hey, just own up to being freaky. They are that being the freaks they are. That's the only reason shame is relevant. Just come out of the closet and be real freaks that they are. That's true. You're not ashamed if you just admit that you a freak. Like I'm a freak. And whatever happens, I'm gonna let happen. But I'm like, at the end of the
Oh,
day,
hold
let's,
on, man. That split shit. I'm trying to catch that, Jason.
huh?
Say that shit one more time. You
She
said you was
said,
a freak and you're
nah.
doing something.
I said if you a freak, she
Yeah.
said if you a freak, just come on
Mm-hmm.
out the closet. Cause at
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day, If you gonna be a freak, just be a freak. And I'm with that. If you are a
Yeah,
freak and you man up to it and you like, hey, this is what I'm doing and this is what I got going on, I'm all for it, bro.
yeah, but you
I
can't be
just know
putting
how
no
to
food.
I know
You
how to
can't be
play
putting
my
no fingers
land.
and thumbs in my ass.
Hey, but
Somebody got a
I'm tell
vacuum
you.
cleaner running.
I think that's his fan. I think that's Top's fan.
Are we good? Say top.
What's up, man?
So
Hey
here's a
man,
question.
come on, man. I
Hey
miss
y'all.
you. I needed you
Hey,
on this
so here's
one,
a
man.
question. Here's a question. So if you guys were juries in the Diddy case, would he be found guilty knowing that these kids who are now adults still attended the freak offs? Top, that's one for you. That's you because of what we talked about yesterday. Gone,
Yeah.
so I could come in
Sure,
harder.
I probably gave him the death penalty in 48 hours.
Hell yeah.
And my reasoning why for that, and my reason why for that is even though you have consenting adults selling their babies and you have kids that you done turned out and then you done groomed that they grew up into this freaky nature, like he was groomed by Clyde Davis and the boy that
Yeah.
done started Andre Harrell and them, the whole shenanigans is blasphemy. It's death. It's generation death. It's suicide. It just don't work that way. And if
It's
you
pure
manipulate a
demonic
child,
energy.
if you manipulate a child, I don't care how much money you got or how much money your sick, broke ass parents got. I'm getting you.
Yeah. That
Now,
part.
get them parents, that's a whole nother matter. See, they should have been got off the muscle. It shouldn't have took this
Hey,
long to get them.
hey, I said that. Hold the camera, and one of our comments said that too. Hold the parent. If Diddy's on trial for that, then you need to go get their parents and lock their asses up too. I don't care.
We said
Everybody who
that
was
R.
on the
Kelly though.
sideline looking and ain't
Hey,
speaking needs to be held
Hell
accountable
no.
too.
We
yeah,
said that about R. Kelly too though. We said
yeah.
that hold the parents accountable, and that shit kind of went out the window. And
Well, I'm just saying, no, that's the way we should be. We know that's
yeah,
not the way it
Nobody's
is.
holding nobody accountable, so that's why our culture gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse.
Right.
We ain't holding nobody accountable for shit. Nothing.
We we just sitting back saying, "Well, go ahead," and our kids because we need the money. That's why. Shout out to the young man that I was trying to find his name, but he sued his parents and he got away from them because he was doing a show. This was 2 years ago. He was doing a show, a movie, and
mm,
the director was molesting him. And he went and
mm,
told his parents. They called themselves in an outrage, went up to the studio, but by the time they came out, they had $2 million. And the kid was like, "But what about me?" And they were like, "Oh, just forget about it." And he was like, "Nope." He went and got his own lawyer and he told him the situation. The lawyer got him emancipated, and the director got thrown into jail. That I commend kids like that. But our kids are frightened. Most kids are threatened. Hey, your family's gonna be poor. Your family's gonna be broke. And you know how kids think. Your kids want to see y'all happy, so they
Right.
use that as a manipulating tool.
Right, and that's why I feel like the judicial system 48 hours. We ain't supposed to feed them 3 meals. They ain't supposed to hang around. We're not supposed to pray and kumbaya with their ass. Get right with Jesus, cause I'm sending you to meet him. Now you destroying generations. And
amen.
when you mess up a child's mind, I'm so passionate about it is because it's a psychological effect that I don't even know how to undo it because we don't talk about it enough. We don't have enough research on it. We have a bunch of bullshit ass dykes and homosexuals saying, "Well, I feel like this." No, you don't. You don't feel like you was born like that. You don't
Huh,
feel like that was right. If you did, you wouldn't be trying to adopt kids and get married and act like a real family because that's not what a real family is. That's not what you saw as a family. What you're looking for is love in a family that you didn't get. So somebody had to open up this door, this gateway, so we can start healing and cut all the hiding and bullshitting. And the way you started, CEO man, is if he was messing with them kids, kill him. 48 hours. There ain't no time to rebuttal or nothing. 48 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I
If,
agree.
if only it
I,
was black and white like that.
well, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, like you
cause
say, Jay,
I
only if
agree.
it was black and white like that, but then it's so screwed and messed up, y'all would. I don't mean to keep rambling, but
no,
these
I
boys,
like it. Come on, man.
all those grown cats, they grown. I don't want to hear nothing about it. He was getting my booty for 15 years. I don't want to hear that shit.
No, I
But
don't
Yeah,
want
now
to hear
them
that.
kids,
yeah,
I
but
don't want to hear that.
them kids, 48 hours.
yeah. When Little Rod, the producer, came out, I was like, oh boy,
Ooh,
I was like, boy, shut your mouth. I was like, because you was
Yeah,
liking it, you kept going back over there, you kept going
and,
over there,
and they
because
kept
you
ain't no
kept
way.
producing
flying, taking a trip. Say, you kept getting called the item. You know
he
what
kept
I'm
producing. He kept producing.
saying?
Elisa
Both,
Press
hey,
say,
hey,
Elisa
from both
Press say,
ways,
Elisa Press say it's happening everywhere. Schools and churches
and it's
ain't
true.
safe no more.
And that's what needs to be addressed is they're coming after. But like Top, before you came on, I don't know what you heard, but when I told them, like, you got to pay attention that what they're doing is you got an old house, you got a nice house, but you got a lot of old furniture that's breaking down, right? You don't just go fix the furniture. You say, hey, let me get rid of all this. And
Right.
that's what they're doing in the music industry. They're like, let's get rid of all these people that they now know about and bring in these new people that they don't know about. You think those 300 executives, after 30 years of running the industry, just stepped down?
Hmm.
Nah.
You think that you don't think
Everybody
of,
that's stepping down, they putting their kids in power.
yeah,
Hey, let me say something, guys. What you were saying, Jason, all those executives that had to step down, ain't it quite the coincidence that see the niggas like me, not like nobody else, like me. I thought
Hmm.
it was all about TD Jakes and Martin them and all this. No, it's a bunch of CEOs and presidents and
yeah,
senators and former presidents that's getting involved in this. See, niggas
yes,
like me, like Oprah, Jamie
Hmm.
Foxx. I'm naming off niggas. We thinking we important.
yes,
CEOs of Fortune 500 companies are signing their job down to their kids. And we missing that. Like you always say, the 22 fake out. Look left, we crucify these niggas while we pacify and keep our paper right. See, they can step down if they pass the paper down
right.
Right.
because it's still in the network. What we doing ain't gonna be no passing down. 48 hours.
Yep.
And until we do that, they're gonna keep doing it. Just because they clean house now, that's like what I used to tell people during the whole protesting time. We said, "Oh, racism is over with. Oh, we get to be equal." All they did was mark it up a different way and say, "Hey, this time y'all just don't speak out about it so much." But we got other ways to keep them down. We got other ways to hold them. It's all they're gonna do with that is the music industry. The music industry now is gonna be like, "Hey, all these youngsters came in and put our secrets out."
Nah, they were gonna tell it anyway. They
No, but
snitching. They
no,
snitching like Charleston White.
that's what I'm saying. They said all these younger people who don't understand how stuff goes. Hey, I talk
Mhm.
about this on a higher level. If you guys are ready for it, I'll tell you right now. The reason why I told my son not to join a sorority, the reason why I told my son, my daughter, my nieces not to join a fraternity, because if you
Right.
look at how everything runs, it's set up that way. It's set up
Buck
for you to
breaking.
understand how the rules are made when you get to hire. My uncle was the president of the Masons for almost 20 years. When he stepped down, he was like, "Hey, I just couldn't do it no more." He still ain't told all the secrets, but he says, "Hey,
He
at the end of
better
the
not.
day, nephew," he says, "at the end of the day, nephew, I don't want you to be a part of that because you
When
don't
do
know what
we
that
stop
comes with."
keeping secrets and share?
Well, the point about it is you got to think about your family.
No
So
shit.
I hear what you're saying, but my everybody's family ain't set up like yours, Top. They're not ready to sacrifice their kids because I
Well,
because I
and
want to
No
put
shit. I
something
no,
ain't
out.
giving
and with
shit up,
no, but I
man.
want I want to make a real serious point. And with that said, it'll never change.
And you're
Nothing
right.
would be because of the rules that they put in place that we fear.
And
They done killed our people so long, guys,
but
that
Top,
it's inbred in our brains. You
I
know that
got
white
what you
boy kill you.
I got what you saying, but ain't no you no 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 no. I don't care who you are. Nobody is willing to say my kid was not a part of nothing I had going on, but they took him out because I opened my mouth.
They
Forget
taking
my
our
wife.
kids out anyway.
Forget
They taking our
forget my
kids out
wife.
anyway.
I hear you, Top, but taking them out and us getting them killed are two different things.
No shit.
Right? Right.
You
Nobody's willing to
kill
sacrifice what's necessary for us to be even with them. because they'll sacrifice theirs.
And we
Well,
with
they
you,
can
but
keep doing that
that's
shit. I
That's
mean,
what
but
hey,
makes
that's
them
the
so wicked.
but that's the difference
I
between
want mama.
somebody with morals and that believe in God to those people that don't. The
Right,
devil's good
right,
at the end of the
right,
day. So
right.
I'm
That's
not
what
gonna
makes them so wicked.
stupid to their level isn't gonna make us right.
No, no, it's not being right. It's about
I
being
said right.
equal.
But
It's
Yeah.
about being
you're
equal.
never
If
gonna be
you
equal
want
with the
what
devil.
they want, if you want what they want, and the African American always has, you have to be able to do and sacrifice what they do. Now,
Okay,
if
then
you
what
are
if
not willing to do that, and you have limits, and you have standards, and you have a no, I ain't going this far. Well, no, we ain't gonna do that. Well, that's where you're gonna be. It's where you at.
but instead of
Hell
looking at
yeah.
it from that way, why wouldn't you look at it from take those people that do have morals, take those people that do have standards, take those people that said, I'm not willing to kill somebody just to be wealthy. I'm not willing to sacrifice. I'd rather save my soul, save my family's soul. All of us get together and put our money together and say, bet, let's build our own communities. Instead of looking at it from, oh, we got to do what they got to do. Because
No, 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 no.
I've
And
always
wrong.
walked as I've
What?
always walked as my own person.
Right,
And
right,
that's
right.
been
And you're
my biggest
supposed to
issue.
always walk as your own person. You're taking it personally and not seeing the
I'm not.
point.
I'm not.
The
I'm
point
not.
is, as a people, that's our limit. We're not willing to do what they do. When people want to know why come we not equal or on their level or why we don't have the power structure that they have, every ethnic group here did came on their own except for the African American. Every
Right.
ethnic group here has a certain community that they can lynch to a power, and it's theirs. It's little Mexico. It's little over there where all the niggas come from Taiwan, and over there where all the taxi drivers are from. We don't have that because we were brought here differently, trained and up brought differently. But in order to get what they get, people have to admit that Martin was wrong and Malcolm was right.
Yeah.
But until we willing to make those sacrifices, like W.D. Du Bois and Marcus
Woo.
Garvey was going, we have, hey, some has to give, and we not willing. It's not in our nature to hate. It's not in our nature to kill kids. That's not how we made up, and that's why it's a line drawn in the sand
And
because
that's why
we
I said
have more.
I understand what you're saying, but instead of I just choose not to look at it from why are we going to focus on getting you to look at it that way rather than saying what Malcolm said, if we unify, if we
My
sit down
enemy
and we
necessary.
do what we got to do. We
That
create
part,
our own police. We create our own things. When we created the Black Panthers, it wasn't the police that sold out the Black Panthers. It was members of the Black Panther.
right,
Right.
right.
Malcolm didn't get murdered by another cop. He got killed by us because we started chasing money. It was the age of era that they actually said, "Hey, you want this money, black man?" Or "Hey, black woman,
We so
you want?"
easily compromised by money. That's why P
Exactly.
Diddy. That's
We're
why
doing
P
it
Diddy
now.
got so many so called victims. You know what I mean? Because they
We're
was
doing it right
easily
now.
compromised by
It ain't.
money.
Hey, let me tell you what I see on internet right now. Take those ethnic groups that grow up in the projects with us out. So take all those races that, but most women that you see on your internet, on your Facebook right now, shaking their ass, bouncing around are all black, right? Majority of them are black.
Right.
I see white girls doing it, but those white girls grew up in our neighborhoods, grew up in our hoods, grew up in
Right.
our neighborhoods. You don't see these girls living in the suburbs. They only if they do live in the suburbs, working or rapping like us. I just saw a rapping white girl today, and she was dressed like like the girl on Clueless. She didn't have on tight clothes. She had on a plaid yellow dress and a yellow jacket. Her verses went hard, but she realized it's just like our music. When I say that, understand, you don't hear country music talking about killing, shooting. You don't hear pop music
Hell
talking about
no, they always
killing,
talking about
shooting.
getting drunk, Jason. I slept with my frog and I dumped my
Right. But
dog.
but my
I ain't
point
trying to hear
is,
that shit.
and you're
Country
right.
people
But
always drunk,
so
getting
why
drunk,
do
fucking
they?
their cousin,
So
nigga.
why are we directed? Our music directed the way it is? That's my whole point. Why are black music directed the way it is? Nobody goes viral unless they're talking about slapping a girl, fucking a hoe, shooting up some cars, being a gangster. Name one rap artist that actually is blowing up today that's talking about something positive. Yes, we have some internet stars, but I'm talking about blowing up the way Drake is, the blowing up the way Tune Uh, look at Lil Wayne, for instance. When Lil Wayne was talking with Cash Money and talking about bullshit, he was on top of the world. Everybody loved him. The minute he changed it up and got away from Cash Money and started telling their secrets, what happened?
Yep.
Yep. They took that machine from
African
behind him.
American.
That's all I'm saying. The whole country is developed to hurt us.
It's the
Yep.
way
Yeah,
it
I
was built.
feel that
It's the
shit.
way it was built.
Yes,
I
It's the
really do
same way the
feel
Bible
that
said this
shit.
shit was gonna go too.
Yes, sir.
exactly. And that's
Yes,
All
what
sir.
guns pointed at America.
that's the whole point.
I feel like America waiting on niggas. But we so busy being distracted and against each other, we can't even see that shit.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
What
If
you
we
think
make a
they waiting on the
move,
niggas for?
everybody else gonna make a move once we make a move. I guarantee you that shit.
Jason,
What's up?
can you read what was put in the last chat? I don't have my glasses, bruh.
Yeah, it said
It,
why do men is another topic. It says why
Why
do
do
men
okay.
men
lose?
lose interest after sleeping with a woman that he's had children with and go marry another woman to start a whole new family with
That's a
children that
whole nother
aren't his?
topic.
Ooh,
That's why I didn't
ooh.
read it. That's
Children.
another
My
topic
son
that
just looked at me and said, "Mm."
hey, because that's a topic we haven't jumped on yet. So
"Yeah, say
Man,
that's
Smith,
that's
we
why I
gonna get
didn't
to
read it.
that."
we
That's
we
why I
only
didn't
got
read it.
6 minutes left.
Yeah,
No,
we only got. We'll
we
need a
good
whole nother three
because
hours for that.
we're gonna go over a little because we had to
All
cut off.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
big.
y'all,
Ooh, that
y'all
was
on to
strong
something.
right there.
Y'all be
Y'all on
Top,
to
forgetting
something.
we own the platform, so I don't
Oh,
have to cut off when we don't want to.
top.
say, talk where yo. Hey, y'all's.
What's up,
But yeah,
buddy?
yo. So what's the
All
next
right,
topic,
here you
Wood?
go.
You need me to read it to you again, top?
What's the next
Yeah.
topic, Wood?
Say, top, listen to this one, top. Go ahead, man.
Why do men lose interest after sleeping with a woman he's had children with and go marry another woman to start a whole new family with children that aren't his and forget about his own seeds?
She was stingy with the booty. Nah, I'm playing.
You
Uh,
asking me that
say,
in particular?
Yeah.
Anybody,
Oh,
everybody talk about it.
now,
anybody
no,
talk?
no. I was saying I was asking if he was asking me to go.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
for personally, that's gonna be some kind of emotional trauma that they done went through and they hadn't recovered from. It's
Hmm.
not about the kids on either side. It's about the relationship between the two adults. Because most men that I know, most men now, this ain't 100, would rather be with their kids than somebody else's kids.
Right.
amen.
As far as taking care of them every day, raising them, the ins and outs of being a parent. Now, the
Right,
girl,
right on.
the female, the emotional, the backbone, your world. If you get together and you lose that, well, you lose that. And it's hard to come home to something that you don't love every day anymore. And some
Right.
people are not willing to sacrifice, like our parents used to sacrifice to stay together till we were grown, then they split up. Well, you got people now, we from the fuck it generation. If they don't like it, fuck this shit. They don't think nothing about them kids. Then this is part of the other problem that we were discussing. When you go get with another cat, and now you leaving him at home with your kids. Now all of a sudden, little Bobby, he using the restroom on himself, but he 8 or 9, he hadn't been doing that. Now your daughter, she's starting to dress in baggy clothes and looking unattractive and wearing caps. She hadn't been doing that. These are the things that trickle down into the community. You say, why do a man do that? Is because he wants to be happy. See, at some point in your life, you want to be happy, and you don't care what nobody else is talking about. You need some happy. When you done sacrificed, when you done went through what we go through out here in this world, everybody's not an entrepreneur, a computer genius, and can be a businesses. You know what I mean? Some of our black asses go, and we have to punch the clock. We have to do what we told to do. When they ask us to do certain shit, man, that ain't my job. But you can't be at work saying that ain't my job, because pretty soon,
Right.
and it's real hairy, you won't have no job. So
Right.
it's a
Right
pressure
on.
there, man. It's a pressure there, and when you come home, you need release. You need relaxation. I think
Amen.
we were talking about it, Jason. It was either him or LD Rockman was saying it when they took. the woman out of the house, and she had to be a part of the work environment in order for y'all to live on the standard you wanted to live on. Because the man has always been able to provide, but the more you want, the more you have to do. And we have been tapped out in America, like I was saying earlier. As African Americans, we got a ceiling, and the reason we have a ceiling is because we are designed that way. Over here in this country, I'm talking about the majority, not the one or two or three here. The majority, they sell each other out, crab niggas in a barrel. And when you come home, you need some peace of mind. You need to get away from that. And if the woman that you with is not with you, you feel like she's against you. We all done
Let's
had bad bras and broke up with them, and they good people, but they wasn't on our
Hmm.
side. We done
Right.
all went somewhere and snatched something up, snatched, pounded on it. Next morning, y'all go and you realize, damn, what was I thinking?
Right.
Not on my, I'm not on her
Mhm.
level. She's not on my level. And I don't mean from a monetary standpoint. I'm talking about mentally. Man needs release, and women are emotional, but we have to vent. Then woman is the one that rubs on your back and massage your shoulders, and she talk that positivity into you. She talk that life into you. See, a woman will support anything that her man do if she really love that man. Even
Amen.
if she don't think it'll
Most
work, she gonna
definitely.
tell a nigga how it's gonna work and what it's gonna do. Now, Top, you ain't gonna sell no CDs doing that on that cone. Now, you need to take them down there where they doing music all the time. See, she gonna come with something, but she gonna be
Yeah.
rubbing on you, stroking on you,
but
encouraging you. But if you're
and
not getting that, what you say, Jay?
I was listening to you, but I'm about to come back another direction though. I
Oh
Keep
got
yeah,
you.
on
come in
going,
the
Top.
direction. I was just dropping that little bit saying you have to connect. It's about the relationship, them two people. If you want to know why a man will leave his family and go get with another, it's the relationship between the two adults. Put the kids to the side. The relationship between the two adults, the talking, the understanding, the loving. Go ahead.
And Top, I'm with you on everything you said almost. But here's my point of view, and this is just mine. Whether you like it or not, I really don't care. Anybody.
That nigga
Um,
stupid.
at the end of the day, when you talk about what she asked and what she's talking about, a man doesn't intentionally never leave his kids or leave the woman. If a man will put up with a lot, and I don't think we're given enough credit of what we will put up with before we actually make the decision to leave.
God, more money.
We will take coming home from work, like Top said, and listen to you talk down to us for a long time just to try to make our family work. We will take that, hey, we don't talk. I put a video on my page. I'm sure everybody here saw it. I'm sure everybody listening saw it when it asked the question, men, who do you talk to when you're down? That is a true statement. You can ask 1,000 men and
I
they're going to say
remember that.
this.
I remember that.
You can ask 1,000 men. We will suffer in silence because even the person that cares for us, that claims they love
Well,
us,
my
do
son.
not want to hear us talk and complain. My sister yesterday got on a post of mine and said exactly this. When men start bashing women, that's a feminine thing to do. But
Hmm?
at some point, we need to start putting females in their place when they get on these talk shows and they be like, if a man don't have money, then I don't care. If a man, and you wonder why. I told somebody the other day, you wonder why so many big girls are married, but all these ones that claim they boss bitches and look great are single.
They can cook.
It doesn't. It's not just about the cooking. It's about they will go and take care of their man. Why are the ugly girls the ones living great lifestyles and having families and living great lifestyles? Not saying all of them. I'm just saying at the end of the day, most of the ones. Or why are we as black men, women, black women have not looked at why are we running to other cultures? You know why? Because other cultures they are taught from their moms how to cater to their man and how to say, hey, you can be strong, but also be there for him. You want him to go
Right.
to work every day, then you motivate him because you don't know what lashes he's taking outside of this house. If I come home every day and all you doing is yelling, screaming, fussing, and all we're doing is arguing, we gonna let that build up, and then one day we just gonna be like, I'm done.
Right.
So, and it's not about, and most of the time, Miss Pratt, it's not us that won't let us see our kids. So let's
Hmm.
correct that one. Most of the time, it's not us that don't want to be around our kids. It's the women that we deal with that because we're not with them and they see us happy with someone else, then they say, "Oh, you can't take my kids around them. Oh, you better not have that bitch around my kids. Oh, you bet." When I can tell you from my perspective, I got four boys. Me and my baby mamas are best friends. I once I broke up with them because I hold men accountable. I tell men this all the time, man. You heard me say it. Would you heard me say it? And I
Let
know
me
Top
hear it.
heard me say it. At the
What?
end of the day, I tell men, you don't want your baby mama no more. Stop fucking her when you go pick up your kids.
Amen.
I'm what?
Amen.
You don't want her in your business. You want her to get over you. Stop trying to have sex with her and just come get your baby and leave. Bring your baby back when you're supposed to and leave. Don't let her sweet talk you. Don't let her, oh, you know you still love her.
You
All
ain't
that.
even gotta go in the house. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Tell
You
my
put that
son to
meat
come
in, that
outside.
shit gonna change, nigga.
Because let's talk. One thing Top said is women are emotional and sex drives most of that emotion. So when they
Yep.
see you, if you're steady dicking them down and then you running over here with a
Mm.
girlfriend and you bring that girlfriend by the house when you come pick up your kid, expect your baby mama to be like, F you. Because why are you still messing with me if you still want to run around and do this? So I
Right.
tell you, my baby mamas will tell you when we got done, I was done.
Right. Right.
So I understand everything Top said is correct. But there's another method behind it too that we as men have to stop doing childish things. And those childish things is thinking that just because you I hate when I hear men say, that's my baby mama. She better not go be with another dude. Nigga, what you gonna do?
Go to
Cause
Right.
I'm that
jail.
cause I'm
Go
gonna
to
tell
Why
you right
jail.
now.
and why? But why do you want to do something about it? Don't you want her to be happy?
No
Right.
shit.
Most
And
of
Even
them
and
if
don't.
you give a shit about her, you ain't with her. Don't you want her to be happy?
That's
right.
unless
Since
she
she
gonna
Life is
fuck
too
with me.
short to be unhappy.
Yeah.
exactly. Hey, and I'm that nigga, but and also this one Top because I'm that nigga that always ended up because my kids were I had them so young, my kids were so grown. I always ended up with women that had kid, and I've always had to be that dad or that stepdad that said, "Nigga, I will beat you up in front of your kids because you
Nigga,
don't
Yeah.
run
I'll shoot shit
nothing
out of
over
you.
here."
You whoop me in front of my kids, you gonna be running. 'Cause I'm shoot shit out of you. You ain't gonna whoop my ass in front. Dad, you supposed to be
Hey,
Superman, and he
hey,
just
let's
put paws on you. Nigga,
hey,
I
let's
ain't gonna
hey Wood.
lose.
Hey, Wood, let's not talk about Colleen when old girl's kids, the dad tried to come up in the house. I rushed. Hey, y'all, this is a true story. This is real talk. This is a
Stupid.
real true story.
They
So I was
stupid.
dating somebody in Killeen.
Uh-huh.
She was a postmaster. So she ran the post office from Killeen all the way down to Austin. I was in Dallas for a Jeezy. No, I was in Tyler for the Jeezy concert.
Yep.
I get a call from her telling me that her son is cussing her out. He's being disrespectful. So I leave the concert, tell my partner, hey, just give my money to me tomorrow. I'll come back to Dallas and catch up with you. I leave. I drive all the way from Tyler to Killeen. When I get
Mm.
there, it's 3 in the morning. This nigga is dead asleep in the bed. I flipped the whole bed over, took everything out the room from the dresser to the bed, everything. That nigga was left with a blanket and raggedy clothes that his dad had bought him. He calls his dad. His dad comes over with a piece of paper from Wikipedia talking about, you're not supposed to touch my kid. Dude, my dad's a lawyer. I know the law. If one parent gives me consent, then nigga, you ain't nothing. So then he
Right.
starts talking stuff. The son gets nuts because his dad is there. I beat them both up in the front yard. And then I took all his son's clothes, put them out on the grass, and said, get on your motorcycle and take your kid with you. The kid didn't even last with his dad 2 days because when he got over there, the dad was sleeping on the floor, had no food, no money to really get him food, but you want to talk back to your mama.
You should have gave him the son dresser since you put him on the motorcycle to leave with. You done took the dresser out the room. Why you didn't send him over to the daddy house with the dresser? Motherfucker.
Because his mama paid
Yeah.
for it. Because everything I took out the room was everything his mama paid for.
Boy,
So
that's
go,
cold, boy.
hey, but that's back to what Top was saying earlier. We got to
Oh
be
shit.
men. If you're going to step into a woman's life, and accept that role with her and her kids. You have to fully accept that role, even if it's against their own parents. If the mom was doing something wrong, I would have had to take her and check her too. Hey, these are your
Right.
kids.
Jason said he beat both of them up in the
This
front yard.
nigga say, boy, you sounding like Gundy on this motherfucker. Hey, man. Go
What
ahead.
what Big Boy tell T.I., both of y'all getting the half I take off my bill. Yeah.
All right. Hey.
Say, man.
Hey, he called the
Yeah.
police and everything. The police was like, "You came to this man's house."
Oh, that's bad for business. That's bad for business.
I
Hopefully she
told you.
left him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no, no, we were together. She had left him. She left him in Denver, where they was from, moved down to Killeen, and he followed them to Killeen.
That's
And
that
so he,
army-based shit.
but
Man.
and Miss Pratt is not demand respect. Let me something I told somebody the other day. So I like what you said, but I got to make this very clear. I never demand respect. If I got to demand you to respect me, then I'd rather not be around you.
Your
Yeah,
presence should be enough.
Right. I should carry myself in every way that when you see me, you're gonna respect me regardless. The reason why I move away,
Amen.
man. Hey, and I'm gonna tell y'all, man asked me one day. We were talking, and man, I'm gonna put you out here a little bit.
No,
Uh,
don't do
put
that.
his
Don't do
ass
that.
out
Don't
there.
do that, Jack. Don't do that.
Put his ass
hey,
out
Don't do
there.
that.
man called me one day, and man said, I told man all the moves we were making, and y'all know this is when man first really started to get to know me. He didn't really know what I was capable of, and I told him about the radio station and where it was moving. I told him about the people that was calling, and man said, "Are you connected to the what are they called
Don't say that.
the
Don't you
Masons?"
do
The,
it. Don't you do it.
He said,
Don't
"Are you a
disrespect,
Mason?"
nigga. Don't disrespect. Hold that down. Don't you disrespect.
And I said, nah, man, I've never been a part of nothing organizational in my life. I just learned how to make moves. But when I walk up in the rooms, the people on here have seen me walk in the rooms where everybody told me they didn't like me. But when I got in there, it was a total different conversation.
mm,
So I don't demand respect. I don't care if you respect me or not, but my actions will make you respect me.
right on. I can dig that.
So it's time to pay some bills, ain't it?
Yep. I was just
Yep.
about to say that. So y'all, we
So
about to
it's
pay
Sure
some
time.
is.
bills.
So you
Go ahead.
tuned in to the Woody Wood Show when I have the people in the chat room, Miss Pratt, and the other lady name I can't say because I don't have my glasses on, Mr. 21 Joe, Jason Dixon, CEO, man, and I'm Woody Wood Cheetah. Stay tuned. We're going to keep it coming because that's what players do.